Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 9 of my God King Boudicca series. The last part was very touch and go, but in the end, I think we did very well. This is the end result. We've captured Cologne. This guy's kind of trapped here. This guy's damaged and, not very sturdy to begin with. With one exception, and that is this guy here. He looks like he's done for. So it occurred to me, if we evade, like say we step up here to, try and get away, and they give, pursue him, they can only access him from one hex, so we can kind of draw out his death, which will give these Composite Bowmen more time to clean up here, because there is another swordsman here that could swing up here. Maybe if they can't both reach this, they'll start aiming at this guy instead and give him time to heal. So I want to move him there, and that way we can at least draw out his death. Okay, they are giving chase. That's good news. Oh, and he has a promotion, so we could, in fact, actually heal him up. I hate doing that. It's a total waste of promotion, because you got to keep in mind that their experience levels, there is diminishing returns, so you would need to gain a lot more experience overall to get some of the better promotions later on. But if it means the difference between losing him and not, we don't have a need to free up that iron for anything else. So we'll come back to that. In the meantime, we may purchase with faith. So we did already purchase a missionary, and our religion is enhanced. So we are ready to start buying buildings. This is our only religious city right now. We have mosque and pagoda. And anytime you need to make this decision, it's always very easy, because one gives 2 faith, 2 happiness, the pagoda, and the mosque gives 3 faith, 1 happiness. So same amount of units, given, it's just how they're distributed. I know it looks like we need the happiness, but we really don't. So I'll go ahead and purchase a mosque here, and that way we're getting more faith out of the 2 options, which means the faith will climb faster, we'll get subsequent buildings faster. We're going to favor mosques as long as we can. For that reason, it's basically going to expedite everything else that we would be buying, and since that's our potential win condition, we want to get as many of those buildings established as soon as possible. Alright, so this guy valiantly stomped a Dutch spy, so now he can go back and keep eyes on our homeland once again. We'll come back to that guy, and then we have this guy as well. I think that's it now, so we'll leave that hanging. Production. Let's see. Market is finished in Truro, so let's go ahead and get out one more Pictish warrior while we can. We're going to address this. As you can see, this is why I was saying we weren't. Oh, I guess that citrus is redundant, isn't it? Sure is. Okay. But I think we're also putting cocoa online. Let's see, he doesn't have 7 gold, but he doesn't sound like he's all that excited to pay us full price anyways, and he won't even give us 6, but he will give us 5, so we'll take it. We need all the money we can get. Let's see what else are our workers doing. Let's expedite the market here, that'll help with the money. Finish a farm here. Okay, so we're looking at 18 and 1 versus 9 and 1, so let's just do that. And that is it as far as the prompts, with the exception of this bombard. Alright. Let's get the city banner out of the way so we can see his health. 56. Alright. Let's see. So, 40, 22, and as far as the bombard, 36, 15. Why is that? He does not have protect. Okay. But the bombard is weaker than the Composite Bowmen is what I was looking at. So let's bombard this. We'll have him step out and shoot this. The reason why I'm stepping out is because we might need to, deal with units over here, or as far as getting more, ranged units onto the city, we might actually have to jump into the forest here while we have blockers. Excuse me. Pushing their way through the lands here. So what that means is we can step and shoot here I really want to be able to bring this Pictish over here. It was a mistake. I don't know if you guys remember at the end of the last turn we kind of brought him from over here to over here instead of bringing him up. So let's see if we can... There we go. Alright, and we actually get a Great General out of it, which is fantastic. We'll radar there. We'll have him start heading over. And what this means is now this Great General is freed up to come help up here, and he is as well. Oh, look, because of the... Alright, so... let's see here. These guys are going to shoot from where they are. We need to get this guy out of his way. So we might as well step here for visibility, and then I guess here as well. We can get up there like so. And now that the Great General is influencing this guy, we will shoot the only one we can reach, and then shoot the other one. Now, if he withdraws, it'll be, you know, here, so we still will have a shot on it. I'm just thinking that if we do heal this guy, which even with the damage we've done here, I think we do need to, unfortunately. Like so. Is it worth killing, or should we heal up here? That's hard to say. Because these guys can pour in. This guy cannot escape all that well. He can only escape to here, which, you know, if he moved here and he moved here, this guy could step shoot, this guy could step shoot. Well, I guess they both could act on that one. Kill off what we can. I mean, his life is basically free, so... yeah, this damages him, and then maybe he's going to be inspired to attack him. If nothing else, if he does escape to there, he can get out of the way. This guy can step in, shoot, step, shoot. That's going to be enough to take him out. This guy comes in, you know, and so on. There we go. Alright. Plus, having that guy damaged up there gives him more reason to throw units up there, and we're strong in the archery department up there. So, let's see. We'll step up on that hill. We're kind of just going to meander, pick up all the clouds as the hills allow us. Alright. So, we're going to have that guy heal, that guy heal, that guy heal. Let's see. So we would want to finish the road from Nantes to Douglas. It is time. We only took a break for there because of the impending civil service. He's doing the road from Berlin. Okay. He's just dancing for visibility's sake. Alright, so time to pass the turn. Let's see what he does about this. He offers us a city, and we say no. Okay, very underwhelming turn. He didn't bring us any new units to play with. Alright, so let's do that. We'll do that. We do have one worker that's finishing up here. As soon as we get civil service, we will work that tile, but we are trying to grow the city as fast as possible. And this lake tile is the way to do it, even though it has fewer core yield, as I like to call it. Pictish is done here, so we'll get started on amphitheaters. He needs to go get some altitude training. Great General's coming over. And unfortunately, it looks like the Great General is going to want this hex next turn. So, wait a second. No. We can bring him up here. Because it's going wait. Yeah, it's going to take the Great General. Well, let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, we need the Great General to be able to land here next turn. So rather than hopping up on the hill to continue the road, let's just do a pre-build there. When he gets out of the way, we'll do a pre-build there, and then we'll consume all of our movement points to get up on the hill. I hope that makes sense. I do try to, you know, explain it every now and then. Alright, so we basically want to chop this down next. It's going to be more freshwater opportunities with the upcoming civil service. We're going to try and maximize our yields from that as best we can. Okay, as far as all of this goes, let's get the Great General up here. He's going to come up. Yeah, let's come up. I know he's in the way, but from this hill we can see we can just heal up on that hex. We'll have him step and shoot. Have him step and shoot, and there we go. Did not get away, got to keep the swordsman. Nice. And with civil service right around the corner, it occurs to me that we do not want this guy heading over here just yet. Let's do that once he's a pikeman. So for now, let's just go zoom, get the most visibility here. We'll bring him back in next turn, and hopefully it's not like when we had trapping when it like skipped a turn. Okay, as for these guys, we'll have him step out here because we don't know how wide of a net we're going to cast, and we can't charge in yet. So let's just kind of do this. And I will leave him here so that he could step in here or step in here. And then we'll do this. I suppose I could bring him over here so we're not seen by Copenhagen. And we maintain visibility back here. But in the event we need to step and shoot something over here, I want to be prepared. There's no right way to do all that. There's a hill. But with the borders here, we do got to come up and get visibility. Oh, nice. There's a hill over there, so we should be able to get the visibility we need. Alright, so maybe like dance onto this hill, end up here, come and dance on that hill, figure out a way to keep going. We look drunk, but it's going to get the job done. Alright, we're going to do a little radaring here. It's going to take him 2 turns to get over here, so we'll just come up here for visibility. We're about to start pillaging tiles over here, so we're going to want a worker over there. Everybody's healing while we can. You're just going to have to sit tight there, buddy. And we pass the turn. Copenhagen's all silent, but we're a little weak in the south now. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, it looks like he's favoring trying to escape in the south. But there's no... we can stop him, is what I'm getting at. And he does not have the north as an alternative. In fact, what I'll do is I'll move him here. Well, no, we don't need to do that. Because if he starts... the settler can't move 4 like the horseman. If he starts coming up this way, we can block him at will. And, like, totally pelt him with ranged. So we'll move that guy there for now. We'll move this guy here for now, and we'll move this guy here for now. We'll get the Great General through. This Great General's coming over so he can pre-build a road, interrupt. This guy's fully healed, so let's have him start heading over to help in the south. If he sees how strong we are over here and he's bringing a settler, I have to assume this is end of the line. The only way he can expand is outward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and step here and pillage to act as a blocker. We're going to have him go 1, 2, because now we can step on the hill, see, maybe shoot. And maybe have this guy end up on the tree so that we have a nice little net. No matter where he goes, we can get on him. So we'll go boom, boom. And then... okay, I'll shoot from here. And the reason being is because next turn these guys can step and upgrade. Both of these will shift to one hex to the west. And that way they grow stronger while putting out a greater force. Okay, let's see. Market is done in Edinburgh. We are preparing for National College in the near future. It's on the horizon. So I think I'm going to go for a watermill here. It's the only way the only real option we have for adding hammers into the mix for the time being. Let's see here. We're going to be studying philosophy after that, so we can get temple, and then engineering. We'll get a caravan, something like that. I mean, we got some time here. I do have half a mind to grab sailing first, ahead of philosophy, because it says right now, it says 5 turns to research everything, but we're going to be done with this build project in 4. So yeah, I do think that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to hop up on this hill, more freshwater farms. We're getting all of the freshwater farms that we can. We'll come up here onto the hill like we said. Aha! There is another sieve. We knew that because we had seen something got built in a faraway land. And he only met us, so he's willing to give us full value. Very nice. You know, this sucks because I probably from this hex could have seen the red border. But the where my computer screen is near the patio door. And there's like yellow siding that the sun's hitting really intensely. So there's a really bright backlighting to the side, so I can't see fine details at the moment. Otherwise I would have been able to see that was him, probably. Looks like this guy is going to be caught outside of borders right when we want to upgrade him. But what are you going to do? Alright, so this is actually pretty exciting. I didn't mean to like treat it like it was nothing. I was just thinking of how soon can we capture it, and does he have an actual escape? But yeah, this is pretty exciting. He's using a horseman to try to get a settler out. And as you can see, that's not going to work.
The only thing that's
Civil services here. Alright, so let's address that first. We'll go around city by city, every freshwater opportunity we have. Edinburgh has grown, so let's do that. It's the only freshwater we got. Let's see, Truro's good. Cardiff's already doing it. Nantes we hooked up. Douglas has none. It will eventually. And then Glasgow. Okay, so it does say we're going to grow in one. And if we did, the new citizen will come here. But if we manually change this now, the new citizen will come here instead. And that's +2 hammers overall. So of course we're going to do it that way. And then of course Cologne we're not in control of. Berlin we're not in control of. So there's that. Borders of Douglas have grown. Unfortunately, not in a useful way. Although these will be good tiles if we ever get them. They're third ring, though, and we're Liberty, so I'm not holding my breath. Cardiff has grown. That's great, because we just bought a mosque, so now that means if we have... Polkadala has desire... Okay, there's his capital. Didn't we see eyes? I could have sworn he was sending a caravan. I don't know, I wasn't paying... I was too busy talking about the siding. Alright, so yeah, let's take sailing, because we can see this is not changing. Let's take sailing just so we can have the opportunity to build another caravan. Market is done in Dublin, so let's do amphitheater. Chop that down for another freshwater farm. Alright, Grade General is moving along, so now he can just move up onto there. The Pictish here will next turn will step and upgrade. On that note, step, upgrade, and now we'll also have this guy upgrade. He's just going to heal up back here. This guy can do a little dance to get visibility. Alright, Great General influencing only the swordsman. And we can also have this guy do a little dance for visibility since they're not doing anything else. And that brings us to the crux of the matter. I don't want to capture on this hex, because that leaves us very exposed, and this is only a swordsman. So what I'll do here is I'll, you know, fortify like so. He can get a shot. Well, you know, if we're going to kill the horseman without the swordsman going in, I think the swordsman should be fine. Because what's the worst case scenario? We just had eyes on this. I don't remember there being anything in the city. Maybe a caravan. Maybe he had a lot of catapults. So worst case scenario, bombard, swordsman, catapult. Well, we would get the worker right away, which could step here and immediately start repairing. Alternatively, where is the settler going to go? You know. Well, I don't want to count on necessarily capturing it later, so if we can get it now, all the better. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to do that. Alright. Too bad this isn't a Pictish, because we could stop pillage and go there and we'd be stronger, but Okay, so there's another swordsman here. This is actually not bad. Maybe this draws them out and we can get, like, have these guys actually start working on stuff. If that happens, maybe we have him come out a little early to represent. But we also have this worker here. So maybe at one point we'll have one worker zoom over here. We will pillage whatever we can, but it's not like a high priority or whatever. This swordsman's also coming over. We're going to get as many melee over here because any units we can draw out over here means we can push in a little less resisted and all this. But now that we have pikemen, we're going to be a lot more tanky moving forward. So we just have to be smart with our plays, and we should be good to go. Which is fine, just fine. Alright, Coco's online. Happiness is going well, so let's step and start repairing the river tiles. Now that we have civil service, we can start growing that city. We should annex it at some point. A lot of potential. We don't want the governor just going nuts. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's actually a penalty associated with being puppeted. And since this has the Great Library, that penalty applies to that as well. Does this have it? Yeah, it does. So, they tend not to build monuments. They go total gold focus. It is nice that they already have a mint, that gold focus, because the mint has no associated maintenance. But we don't necessarily want to go straight gold, so we will probably annex that at some point. Alright, so there are a couple hills here. It looks like we have no need for this one, but if this one's occupied, we'll do it that way. Alright, let's see what happens with this exposed swordsman. Hey, look at that! She's giving us open borders. We were going to need that here shortly, because we do have a scout heading that way. Alright. So he exposes a swordsman. That's nice. Okay.
He who commands the sea has command.
Sailing is done, so now we can build a caravan. 1, 2, 3. Nice. We get to... Woo! Woo-wee. Yeah, I think Haley's going to miss out on that. Again, we're going to work the greatest amount of food. Nantes, let's see here. One of these plains will probably be developed next, just a farm, help it keep growing. We can also put up... well, no, we can't. I was going to say we could also put up lumber mills, but that would detract from Druidic lore. Which is fine, but since we have alternatives, I want to explore those for now. Because we haven't built any coliseums yet, so we still have the option for saving our happiness. Oh man, she's actually going to do it that way. Okay. Could have probably just let it pass and then use that other gold. Portugal has started worshipping a pantheon, so what's that do? Oh no. Okay. So we've lost the influence there, which means we're no longer pressuring these city-states. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize it worked that way. Barbarian camp, that's way out in the middle of nowhere, I don't care. Lhasa decided that. Alright, so we'll get him double cover, but he is going to have to withdraw. So I'm thinking he could swap places with this guy. This will be our lightning rod. Which actually has some advantages. Namely... these guys can start stepping and firing on the city. So let's do that. By stepping here, we're going to aim for units first, of course. Step here. All we have as option is the city. And step there and work on the city. We'll step the Great General forward for this reason. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move the swordsman here, with the intent of moving him here next. That way he can be our lightning rod and we can start stepping and pillaging, or just get him the heck out of there. This guy's coming in from behind. He's a little bit late though. Alright, we have a great general down here. We do, but he's taking his time, unfortunately. Also, what we could do is dangle a worker. Let's see, he steps, hits that guy, and then he's hit that guy. Alright, could have stepped here, but kind of want to keep them together at this point. Let's see, this guy can go here. He's still healing up. One more turn anyways. Get this worker. We can start this worker here. That way it's repaired next turn. We can back him up and pillage if need be. Because remember, these guys can pillage. You know, step pillage. Step. We'll just move a worker here. Not really a dangle per se, but... Alright, we got the sailing up. Now we'll go philosophy. We had... Oh, wow. Philosophy said 3 turns. Before it was saying 4. It must have been spillover from the sailing, which is great. Oops. I just started that one. That's not the worker I was trying to click on. That's the worker I was trying to click on. We'll get another farm there. Fantastic. Fresh water. Okay, let's get started on these roads. We've been waiting. Step and upgrade him. As you can see, we had plenty of gold for all of that, and we'll still have gold to buy the library here when it becomes time. We'll do this. Finish that road. We'll come here. Yeah, I was right about now is when we would wanted to barter for open borders with her. So it's really nice that she approached us on the matter. More horses to sell. Good. Ooh, that's just mean. Okay. There's another settler out. Oh boy. Let's see. We'll go here because there's a hill there. Let's see here. Piety opener. Here we go. Now all of our faith buildings will be built quicker. And now we go up 4 pop in this city. So we have a very clear picture as to when this library is going to be finished. Keep in mind we have to have Cologne burned down. We have to make the move to burn down Cologne when this says 1 turn to go or sooner. Another city has flipped. Very good. And let's see. So he's getting very promoted, but also very hurt. Okay. This is ugly. How do we handle this? Let's see. If I... Well, shucks, this is really tough. I think this guy's always going to come here. One of these should just step in here, because we can see enough to know what that's going to look like. Let's just get this guy out of here, like so. We'll have him step up here, shoot that guy, have him step back, shoot that guy, and have him come in as a blocker. It's flat land, we are exposed to city bombard, so that's a problem as far as that goes. And then I guess we got to back this guy up too. I didn't need to back up here, I could have backed up here with this Composite Bowmen. Maybe that would have been better. We come here just to save that. So if this guy sits tight, he should be the lightning rod, and that works in our favor. If I leave this guy here, he's probably going to get hit. But if I back him up, the best I can do is move another pikeman in, and now we're like at a brick wall here. So I kind of want to get this moving. Like so. One of these guys, we'll bring him in. He's more advanced. Can I kill this guy? If I high rolled, I could, but then we'd be so damaged we would lose him. I just really wanted to be able to bring this guy in as well. So we'll just step here, end up here, and now if we can jump in subsequent turns, the better. Alright. He's coming. He's coming. I should have moved him first. It wouldn't have made a difference, but best practices. And now we will move this guy here. So I was hoping to burn Cologne down a little early just to free up the happiness, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. We are in need of that healing. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, so that was just uncomfortable in general, but at least we have a hill we can jump to next turn as long as it's not occupied. Gonna continue working on that. Alright, that was a very difficult thing we had going on there. Alright, 2 out of the 3 places we could grow to will be hills, which would actually be nice. So what I think I'll have this guy do is step up here. I noticed off camera that if we take the forest down off of here and here, this guy could pretty much stand here and see all of the darkness. And that way we wouldn't have this one little hex here. So since he can see over here, I'll have him come up here, see that. Alright, there's a farm. We grow 1 turn sooner. Very good. And chop chop, get that online a little bit quicker. He's just dancing with a bazooka. Alright, lots of swordsmen here. But that's good that they're not berserkers, you know what I mean? Alright, so he did come after our Composite Bowmen pretty well, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. This guy is still kind of stuck out of the action. Alright. I guess we should dish out all of these. Man's furs. Horses. Hey, maybe he wants both. He does. Very good. Max value. Always good. Lhasa wants Taoism. We were pressuring them when Porto was there. So we just gotta hope this domino effect, you know, pressures Porto and gets that back online and overpowers, you know, all that's going on there. Monument. Alright, on to Shrine, which is now going to be built twice as quick. Alright, watermill, so let's go ahead and get a caravan up. He's going to withdraw. He's going to withdraw. He's going to step forward. Okay, so we have shooting opportunities here. He's not going to get away. I'm thinking if we pillage gobble... oh, wait, no, then we won't be able to stop. Okay, never mind. What we will do then is we will back up here. Of course, if we do end up here, the Great General can step forward, and that gives us some benefits down here for the time being. Alright, these two can shoot that down. And now this guy can pillage, take that. He's damaged. Will that mean he's a lightning rod? I don't know. The lightning rod theorem hasn't really been paying off in this war. All of our composite bowmen are getting beat up. Okay, so we can move this guy out of the way. And we'll have him pillage, step off. These guys can swap places. We'll have him try to attack that guy, and we'll have him finish this guy off, which now makes it easy for this guy to slide in. And we have damaged melee all over the place. Man, this sucks. It's going to take time for those guys to heal up and whatnot. What we'll do with the worker is have him start to repair, and this worker come here. I don't think we're going to lose that tile. But luckily we have more pikemen coming over here. Alright, we'll get started on a farm there. And we'll come up here and just chill. He's heading over to his chopping point. Let's see here, Edinburgh. Okay, let's go here. We're going to start chopping that down. Hopefully we get that. It's 1 and 3, so the other options are not as good. We'll step and start repairing here. That way when we repair both these tiles, he's more inward, you know, connected to the road. We have options there. Let's see, we're going to end up here either way, so we'll step up on the hill and get eyes through the city. That looks like road, although it kind of looks like a dirt road. Improvement road. Okay, so we can actually hop into that and maybe get someplace useful. Alright, so we do not have the opportunity to hop up on that hill, so this is the best we can do. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. He has movement left. We'll just keep him there in case we need more retreat hexes. Keep in mind when this says 1, we absolutely have to burn it down. So let's keep it this crazy train rolling. Luckily there's lots of things to pillage, so there is that. And the worker... Oh, we have workers, 3 workers in the city. I had forgotten that. Alright. Ivory's done here. Let's see, we got farms done here, so let's go ahead and do that. And we have a repair that's finished. Wheat. And Cardiff has grown. Okay. For now, we'll work that tile. Obviously, once this farm is done, we'll switch it over there. Tech time. On to engineering, and then workshops. Hopefully we have some money to buy workshop in the capital while we're working on the National College. We do want to favor amphitheaters over temples, but we will get the temples up. He's going to go get his altitude training and quite possibly pitch in with the war against Denmark. So there's that guy there. Any other worker finishing up this turn? No. Okay, so we are free to see, tap into the roads. There we go. There's a hill, so that'll be good for us. One. There's some free happiness. Okay. Alright, so let's heal that guy up. We'll bring him back. And we'll bring the Great General over here, which influences everybody in the south that needs to. So we'll heal, heal, heal. Alright. So he's going to shoot at that. No. Because this guy can pillage, step, pillage, kill, and then this guy can pillage, step, step. This is going to be the lightning rod now because he's got the most damage. This guy can pillage. See, he still has 2 movement. He has 2 movement. He has 2 movement. So let's put him over here. The reason being, like, if you look at where all the melees are, the weak one is the one that's kind of like furthest away. You know, we might get some action down here. Not going to get any action up here, but, you know, they can swap next turn, I suppose. Since he has full movement points, we should be able to fortify. Alright, so what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and start repairing there. We'll start... He's done. So we will start repairing the wine. And then next turn we'll have him switch here. He can finish the wine and then get on the... Alright, so what this means is all of our range can work on the city, which is pretty useful because we have a reduced number of ranged, so that's very unfortunate. Great General here, which means the other Great General doesn't have to be so far in. And then we'll have this guy come up from behind. He'll like slot in here just to help make sure he doesn't do an end run around our people. Alright, we're gonna, okay, that's a finished build road, so then we'll do that tile next. Alright, he's just gonna keep eyes there. He's gonna chop that down. Chop that down. Hopefully our borders grow there. Okay, well, I'm going to call it at this point. We are past the half-hour mark by quite a bit, and we've suffered some blows. We are in control of Copenhagen. How long will that last? Don't know. We do have multiple workers, so we should be able to keep the pillage train running, which means our lightning rods should be able to stay nearby, and hopefully in the meantime we heal up our other composite bowmen and get them in range. We do have to burn this down, the city here soon. So, you know, chop chop, but thank you guys very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Please leave comments below. Like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.